Welcome back to Nobody Wake the Bugbear. This is episode 2 of our playthrough of Year of the Rat by Owen O'Donnell, a 2-page dungeon for the first edition of Mothership SciFi Horror RPG, of the Mothership SciFi Horror RPG. I am Andrew the Warden, and with me are the players, Doug.
Hi.
John.
Did you know that the name Andrew is an anagram of Warden?
And Sam.
And Sam is an anagram of player. I think we covered that last time.
Samantha is an anagram of
yeah,
player.
that's the one.
Or
Yeah.
Mass.
If you change a few
Mass.
letters.
Yeah.
Mass Anthem.
Mass Anthem. Xinyan Kuala. Did you know that it is Chinese New Year 2023?
I forget that you speak Mandarin.
I don't. Is the year of the rabbit.
Oh.
Did you know?
Oh, yeah, 23 is rabbit, because we're coming out of the year of the tiger.
Yeah.
Rabbit's only 3 letters away from rat.
True. And apparently it's the water rabbit, actually. I don't know what that signifies. But there's wood and fire. But I don't know what the symbology is.
Isn't water like...
Did you know that biologically
like health?
speaking, Vaporeon, never mind.
Isn't it like a health, like...
Yeah, it's like signs of the zodiac sort of things. Personality, like fire monkey or things like that.
If any of you out there got my
fine.
reference, you're a degenerate.
Yes. Benegenerate.
Benny Gesserit.
Bene Gesserit.
We were talking about Dune.
Degenerate.
We were talking about Dune before the podcast started,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's a Confederate generate Bene Gesserit? Okay,
What?
enough.
What?
Did you know
Yes?
it won't be the year of the rat again until 2032?
Do you know I was born in the year of the ox?
Will you?
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's my next bit.
Damn it.
Doug. Does anyone else know what animal they are?
No.
I'm
Oh,
an
no,
ox.
wait. I think I'm a rabbit.
Yeah? So next year is your year, John. Or
Yeah.
this year, if this is released for next year, yes.
I remember being pissed off because I wanted dragon, but I got rabbit.
Oh, of course. Sam, do you know your Chinese zodiac animal?
I don't. I have no idea, actually.
Yeah, I'm an ox.
I'm going to check it out, though.
You are an ox, Doug.
What year were you born?
We'll bleep that.
leave
that.
the bleep sound
Yeah.
in.
Monkey.
Oh, there you go.
What's-
Yep, it's a monkey.
Oh, I knew it.
I'm a 99.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I give monkey vibes.
I think I'm rabbit, but check.
Rabbit, yep.
Yep, 99.
So we've got a monkey, we've got a rabbit, we've got an ox, and we've got a tiger, which is me.
Oh, it's your
Tiger.
year this year.
What?
It's your year this year.
It is my year.
Yeah.
What a great year it's been.
Yeah.
You know, they could just use that to backwards calculate which year we were born in anyway, couldn't they?
1990,
well, it's a 10-year
bleep.
cycle, right?
I could
she's
be
a monkey.
either 45 years old or 21 years old. Who knows?
And which one do you think you sound closer to, Andrew? With 2 children.
I feel sad. Oh, no. All right, I'll
bleep
cut
so
it.
much out.
I'll cut the whole bit, John.
Nice. It's
All
fun.
right.
I like it.
It's
cute.
gone.
It's good. I enjoy
This is
it.
why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Speaking of nice things,
God forbid they find out how old we are.
speaking of nice things,
My marital prospects.
what do you think of your situation that Im, Buck, and Mouse have gotten themselves into?
Well, I think it could be a lot worse
It
by,
could be.
by Mothership standards. But
Nobody's dead yet.
I'm just worried that every single room we're going to go in, there's just going to be a dead body, and then from somewhere else in the room,
Rats.
will just pour out, and then it'll be the same encounter every single time.
Somewhere else in the room or an orifice.
I'm waiting for rat people to show up. Just people like out of a rat-like person or a person weekend at Burnings by rats.
Yeah, we roll a D3, a D6, and one of us is actually being puppeted by rats.
I'll tell you what.
It's me.
What's something ingenious your characters could do or carry with them that would deal with a swarm of rats?
Well, I
Flamethrower.
Something more a bit low tech, John.
foam gun.
A net.
A net or something even lower tech than that
A
you can
sheet.
find. Yes, John. If you happen to have a sheet or a piece of clothing and you say to me, the warden, as I'm approaching this dead body, quotes, I would like to hold a sheet in my hands.
I have a foldable stretcher.
And if a swarm of rats were to come out, I would like to use that to smother them with.
Okay, well, we've just come out of a captain's bedroom, so there must be a sheet on the bed.
Yes, there will. Now you're thinking like a Mothership player.
Do you know what? There's probably even a Doona cover.
There is.
And that's you could hold open the doona cover and capture them all inside and
You
then
could.
swing it like a big bag of rats.
Then you could just
It's like catching snakes.
And it would be so warm to sleep in because it has living rats in it.
Oh god, it's gonna. I just have the image now of putting all these rats in a bag and just smashing the bag against the ground.
That's
It's
exactly
brutal.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
whacking day, oh whacking day.
There's for people that don't know, the way you catch a snake is exactly like that. You put a big black
Yeah.
bag in front of them, and they just go into it.
Yeah.
And you've caught a snake. Congratulations.
What's
like
some of our...
the chest cavity of this captain was the perfect hidey hole for a bunch of rats.
Some non-Australians might not know that all Australians, in order to graduate high school, have to do a bloody ritual where
Where
they
you
must
catch a snake.
kill a snake.
Yes. We bite the head off a snake, and
we
then
got a boxaroo.
wrestle drop bears.
Boxer kangaroo.
Usually, it's you know The Witcher, where each school is named after an animal. Each high school actually has a snake that is the symbol, and we carry the dead heads of the snake in our wallets.
It's like KGB training, but instead of raising a dog only to kill it, we raise whatever animal our school is,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we got to box it.
Back to the adventure.
Some weird schools do like lizards, and it's kind of inappropriate.
Back to the adventure.
That one school with the magpies.
And the new age cushy schools, they give you a fake snake.
Back to the adventure.
Cowards.
You've sent Julian Smithers, your corporate liaison, back into his shuttle to sit patiently while you do most of the work and find this black box. Meanwhile, arguing over what salvage rights each of you have. You have entered the captain's quarters and found the captain laying, breathing, sleeping peacefully in his bed, stinking of corpse meat.
Did someone say corpse meat?
So, this dead body, breathing, which wasn't breath, it was a swarm of rats that poured out of all of its orifices.
God, I knew it was too. That was the grossest part.
You gotta say, you know it's
I
coming.
knew it, but my character.
He wouldn't, he just saw it.
Well, he
just
does
saw it.
now.
Yeah, good.
Now he fucking knows it.
Okay, so how do you think you're going to approach the rest of your adventure?
Cautiously,
Good?
with a flamethrower
And the scout drone.
and a scout drone. But
And a
that
sheet.
scout drone, they seem to just tear electrics apart. So I'm worried they're just going to swarm the drone.
Well, the drone hovers.
Yeah, they'd have to build like a rat ladder
Rat-
and
Ideas.
organize themselves up.
It's like World War Z, but with rats.
Yeah. Indiana Jones 4.
Yeah, so you're pretty comfortable? Got this in the bag now? Got the rats in the bag?
No,
We're
Well-
going to have the rats in the bag.
Well, I'm going to start...
because that was the last rat swarm.
Im will finish on you. What's Im going to do?
Well, I just shocked a bunch of rats with my live wire.
You did, but you can't carry that with you.
No.
However, very well done.
Yeah. I'm going to do whatever I can do to make it safe again, I guess. Look for a switch, turn it off, or, I'm an engineer. I know how to do this.
Okay, good. Are
I'm
you
going to
ready
make it safe, and then I'm going to look at the bed, and I'm going to think what you said to me. What you said to me out of character was that if we use a sheet, we
Yes.
could throw it onto some rats and capture them
Yeah,
instead of them swarming us.
that's thinking outside the box, John.
So I'm going to look at this bed that the captain was on. We're going to have to probably move the captain off of the bed,
Yeah, just push him off. Dead.
and I'm going to say,
Do you have to find somewhere to cut the intro music into? Because it sounds like we're just getting straight into this.
We're about to get into it. I'm just letting John finish his sentence. Thank you, Doug.
I'm assuming they don't just chew their way through immediately. We could, if this happens again, we could try and throw a sheet over them, and bunch them up. So they don't
Could this
run
be in
away.
the episode, John? Can we start?
yes, start.
Good. Then let us begin Year of the Rat, Episode 2. The scene fades in to the casino vessel, Year of the Rat, passes through the airlock of the scout vessel, the shuttle you arrived in, piloted by FlySafe Claims and Appraisal Division, Julian Smithers, through the airlock into the staff hallway of the Year of the Rat, the dimly lit corridors, goes up and across and enters the captain's quarters. In there we see our characters, Mr. Im Dae-soo, the engineer, Mr. Buck Fernard, the pilot, and Mr. What was your name again, Doug? Your full name? I didn't even write it.
Chester E. Maxwell.
Chester E. Maxwell, or Mouse, as he is affectionately called. And in front of Mouse is a bunch of electrocuted rat-like alien creatures that have crawled out of the body of the captain. Im, you still have the electrical circuit from the wall in your hand.
Yeah.
And we return to the scene.
It's sparking. I let go of it. I go over to the wall, and I turn off the lamp.
All the hair on me is just standing upright.
I'm panting. My teeth are clenched.
This is something I haven't done, which I should do, many a session ago, is everyone roll a fear save.
Yeah, you've done plenty of those.
No, we've just done endless combat failed checks, but I forgot to roll fear, one of the most important mechanics in Mothership.
42 over 35.
Please take a stress.
42 over 27.
Please take a stress.
55 over 30.
Crit!
Please panic.
I roll to panic.
As after this is worn down, the rats have died. This only took a split second. Your adrenaline is just pumping through your veins, and you begin to hyperventilate. You begin to panic. Please roll a d20.
10 over 6.
So you do not panic. How do you act it out?
I watched a man's chest explode and then immediately got shocked by electricity. So I kind of... I don't know. I just start freaking out and kicking these rats, just trying to like squish them just to make sure they're not dead while just screaming in abject terror.
Scream. Scream.
Ah!
Scream for me, Doug.
Ah!
I'm going to head over and grab him firmly by the shoulders and give him a shake. Come to your senses, man.
Fuck.
I'm going to slap him.
You slap him.
What was that for, you fucking...
Are you with me?
Broke you out of it.
This place is fucked.
Just remember that surmounting difficulty is the crucible that forms character.
Are we going to get legally striked for doing these quotes? I don't know.
Can you?
No,
I don't know.
No, you can't.
I'm just ignoring this. I'm trying to roll the body off the bed.
You roll the captain's body and he slumps onto the floor, and falling out of his pocket is the key card of his front pocket.
Okay, I'll bend over and grab it.
I'll go for the gun and all the ammo.
Yeah, you get a revolver and 2 clips of worth of ammo.
Shakingly do an inspection and get it all together.
It's all functional. It hasn't been cleaned since it was last fired, but it is functioning.
I just want to do a bit of a scan of the room, just
Sure.
check for anything else of interest.
You find good quality sheets and cabinets that's just been, looks like it's been ransacked. There's bits of chewed paper everywhere, and the bedding's been a bit chewed as well. There's dried blood all over the floor and the paneling. And there doesn't seem to be anything of value in this room. Looks like any little thing that you expect to lay around has just been, it's devoid.
Fuck, I thought that bastard was breathing. I thought finally, some asshole's alive.
What's your voice this
I
time?
don't know. I'm trying, my man.
We've gone to like Lancashire or something.
It's all in the same area.
No.
I
Sorry,
thought this-
listeners. You are not all from the same area. English listeners. Your accents are distinctive and diverse.
I just don't know them. I thought...
Doug's just an idiot.
I thought this fucker was finally alive. No, fuck. Move on.
Okay, so I think what we learned is if we see a dead body, assume it's a pinata. I've got the key card. I was thinking that if we see more of them, we might throw the sheet over them, and that could stop them from dispersing, scattering.
You can pick up one sheet intact.
You know, they'll bite through it if we don't deal with them soon after, but it's better than nothing.
2,000 thread. Cotton.
Ooh.
Screw the black box.
Die comfortably.
Take these sheets.
Yeah, you're on a casino vessel. There's valuable things you could find here.
I don't think I'm going to be able to easily sell these, though.
No, you're using it to cover a bunch of rats with, right?
Yeah.
I just had a thought, right? So, bear with me here, right?
This is being Australian.
This shut up. This should be the year of the rat, yeah?
What?
This is the year of the rat?
This is the year of the rat. Hey,
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe there's more rats down in the basement.
What if the other ones, like they have other ships that are also the year of Chinese zodiac animals, right? What if they have weird alien ones? I'm just saying, I'm glad we're on the year of the rat ship and not the year of the tiger.
Sure.
Or the dragon.
I was going to say, yeah,
Okay.
Silver linings, right? Just like Ma used to tell me. Find a silver lining in everything.
all right. Well, you know what? If we find the Year of the Dragon, you got dibs on the whole goddamn ship.
Would you like to leave the captain's
Let's
quarters?
move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we take the sheets?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the sheets.
How
You've
many
got,
sheets are there? We could each have one.
let's say there's 2 intact.
Was there no like captain log?
Not that you can see. Any sort of panel would be in the helm.
But does he not have a little private captain log?
Like Star Trek.
Whatever it is, it's been taken.
Oh,
If it's a data pad you're looking for, the thing has been cleared out almost.
Can I ascertain something real quickly, right?
Sure.
Just
Tell me
having
your
a
thoughts.
quick look around this room. Can I notice what's missing and what I expect to be here and isn't? I'm kind of starting to pick up a bit of a picture that these things are grabbing stuff and taking it with them. If they're taking a computer, they're taking a black box, it almost feels like these fuckers are sentient and they're specifically trying to get certain things. Like they're intelligent creatures.
You can put that together, that anything shiny or valuable has been squirreled away, taken out.
Yeah.
There's no pens, there's no writing into, there's no cutlery, there's no cups.
That's what I mean. So I kind of want to get like a gauge on what's missing that would be in this room. So pens, papers,
You would have to
cups,
know what's in there
computers.
first.
Well, just what would be in a generic captain's quarters.
Yeah, there's
Bits,
no-
bubbles,
There's no
computers,
notepads.
paper, pens.
Yeah, let me finish.
Sorry.
There's none of that.
None of that.
Anything that you would expect to find in the captain's quarters,
Clothes.
it's devoid of everything. Clothes have been ripped to shreds and torn up. There's like shreds of little things everywhere.
Okay. Right.
Like the top sheet was all messed up, but the bottom sheet that he was laying on was still intact. That's the one you have.
Okay. Cool. I was just trying to get an image because I noticed a few things were flogged.
Yeah. Then you notice definitely there's lots of things missing. Hallway. You are now staring down to the south, down the long staff hallway. The very end of the hallway is the kitchen. Up against the door, before going into the kitchen, is another figure laying slumped against the wall.
Okay, children, this is a multiple choice question. There is a body slumped against the door. Do we A, go up to the body, see if he's okay? Do we B,
You could send the drone you have.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion. Maybe.
During your contemplative Buck is already kneeling down and getting open the drone, which
Oh, wait a
hovers
minute.
up off the ground.
this is the Icarus model?
My next strategy was to just yell "Oi!" and then shoot him.
That might bring them out anyway.
Language, Doug.
Exactly.
No, I mean more than the ones in front of us. There might be all sorts on this ship. They might hear us.
You may activate your drone.
I will activate the drone.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta watch this.
And I'll use your token just because it's got vision, but
Yeah.
you send the drone up, it hovers.
Yeah, I just want to scan the hallway. Whereabouts is the body? It's over there. Okay.
It's over right at the end of the hallway, past the crew quarters to your west, past into the casino area to the east, going towards the staff kitchen.
Okay.
You get a video screen of in front of the body.
Can I zoom in on the body just to
Sure.
sort of...
And this is what you see.
Enhance.
Awkwardly hover over her shoulder. Does it look like it's breathing?
And you know it can pick up 200 and something kilos. It can actually recover the body, bring it back to you if you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
No.
it looks like a guest of the casino, a man in a green smoking jacket, slumped on the floor near the kitchen. Looks like to be covered in bullet wounds, and there's a revolver in his hand.
I'll see if I can use the drone to retrieve the revolver.
Sure, you pick up the revolver and you bring it back.
Yeah.
It's a revolver, still has 3 rounds in it. So if you want to write that down, 1 revolver with 3 rounds.
Do you want another 3 rounds to make it a full clip?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sounds good to me.
You're trading ammo. But yeah, nothing apart from that.
Okay. It continues on to the casino area, right? So as we head south, it just continues into an open area. That's the kitchen. Is that sealed off or is it open?
If you go all the way south, it opens into an open kitchen. It's a large room. It's like a staff hallway, so it goes straight into the kitchen.
Okay, maybe we'll just do a quick scout of the kitchen since we're going to be heading in that general direction. We
You
don't want to be
send the
surprised
drone?
by anything nasty down there.
You send the drone into the kitchen and it goes down the corridors. You get a good view. It's got lights on this drone, search lights. You see a butcher's table right in the middle, littered with dismembered rat corpses, half eaten,
Oh, yummy.
like bits of tail chewed off, heads, things like that.
How long was this ship missing for?
1 month. And the walls and floors are white tiling splattered with dried blood. After a few seconds, just in the background of the peripheral of the screen, you see other little rats just eating the bits and pieces. It's not enough to be a swarm, but as your camera's scanning around, you just see them scurry.
Do these rats look like they've been chopped up with a purpose, or like they've just been chewed up by
It
other
looks
rats?
like they're eating each other.
Okay, so it doesn't look like someone's prepared rat.
No.
Okay.
You look like
On the butcher's table.
rats are eating other rats.
Okay.
Okay, we'll swing back around.
Sure.
I'll just make sure everyone's clear that there was movement ahead. Some rats.
You've got the crew quarters to your west and into the casino, the slot maze to your right in this corridor. You're also next to the teller room access.
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
And all the doors have to be activated manually, right?
Yes.
Okay.
These things must be pretty hungry if they're eating each other. That's not good.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, who do you think the fittest are going to start eating?
I mean, I'm not eating rat. I am pretty fit, but...
I don't think you understand
He
what I'm saying.
poses.
Utsa!
All right, teller room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we got to
some-
go room by room, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't really have any idea where this black box could be.
Got to be some nice stuff in there anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You go to the teller room just south of where you are. Deet, deet.
And the vault's going to be in there.
Keycard required.
Good day.
I pull out my red key
You
card.
pull out the key card that you have just acquired.
Holy
and the door.
shit.
Opens.
Fuck, we're good at these click your own adventure games.
And
What, you mean the bit where Andrew said, as the body falls out of the bed, the red key card tumbles out, which we would not have picked up if he hadn't said that.
No, we definitely would have, because it was the reason I went up to the captain's body.
okay, the teller room. You walk in, you see machines and counting. Just, Mouse, your eyes widen.
Yeah.
You see credit chips and coins just littering the room. There's counting machines. There's cabinets, some closed, some open, strewn everywhere. Must be hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of chips and money.
I have 2 objectives.
Okay,
My first objective is I want one of each type of casino chip.
okay.
My second objective is I'm going to, after we finish checking out the room, of course, for any dangers, stuff myself to the brim with as much money as I can physically
Yeah.
get away with.
So you also see on the southern wall, you see huge plexiglass windows leading in to the casino floor. You see it stretch out and the ceiling rise up with dim lighting. You see slot machines everywhere, 2 meters tall, just in the next room. And the neon lights are like buzzing. This is all visible through the telerooms. Like the guests can walk past and see all the money being counted. And it's all very enticing. Over near the vault, Doug.
That doesn't feel secure at all, but alright.
No, it's bulletproof glass.
Yeah, I know, but they're
not getting through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand the counting and watching it count, but
Yeah.
you see the vault to the northern side of the room. Huge.
In the teleroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's access to the vault.
Oh, yeah, right
Huge.
there where it says vault, fuckhead.
Yeah, on the map. To the north, it's a big locked door.
Is there a key card slot?
There is. There are...
Cha-ching.
You go over.
Before we...
Hang on. Before you do this, what do you want to do, Mouse?
Well, I want to double check that there's nothing in here with us.
Sure. You do a full scan of the room.
Then I want to collect one of every chip.
This is going to take about half an hour.
And then I want to start loading up on cash.
You just start stuffing cash into your duffel bag with
Yeah.
your equipment in it.
And my bum bag as well.
And your bum bag. Buck, what are they doing?
Just looking for any sign of the black box.
You don't see any sign, but you see next to the vault door, the sort of reinforced steel or titanium door, you see a drill that's sort of laying on the floor and damaged.
Does it look like somebody's been trying to get into the vault?
It does. Next to the drill is a bag full of chips.
Does it look like they succeeded in getting into the vault?
No, the drill was broken and was discarded. Looks like you can repair it and recharge. It might work again.
I'm going to go over to the vault door and...
And
open
Buck, you go up to the vault door, put the key card next to it, and it says,
Missing access 1 and 3.
Oh, it's one of them ones.
and you can summarize that it would need to be
We need 2 more staff
two
cards.
more staff key cards to authorize the opening of the vault.
Some kind of cleric and company person. So
Cleric? I am a cleric of the vault.
clerk.
Clerk, I thought so.
My lord is money.
So, Mouse, in the half an hour, you've managed to grab into your little bag about $100,000 worth of chips. And that's all you can fit.
Chips or just raw credits?
Yeah, credit chips.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry. There's $200,000 worth of chips,
Yes.
which you can grab, but I don't know how you can cash that in.
No.
But there is $100,000 in pure credit. And you have taken $50,000 worth.
Well,
50.
I'll take some
50
of
or
that.
100?
50.
Oh.
You can't physically fit any more into your bag, I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I'll take 25.
Sure. And there's 25 left. $4 if they would wish to take the money.
Buck's focused on the job he was hired to do.
Sure. You don't see any sign of the black box in here.
2,500, 25,000.
25,000.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. So here's the question. Do we try and find 2 other VIPs? Or do we jury-rig this bitch together and call it a week?
I think we should clear the rest of the ship first, and then if we find any more VIPs, that's good, but I don't want to get really bogged down in this before we actually find the black box.
I mean, what if the black box is in the vault?
If we turn up back at the shuttle without the black box, we're not entitled to any of this loot.
But what if the black box is in the vault?
Well, then we'll have to work that out. If we can't find it anywhere else, we'll have to try and open the vault. But I think we should cover our bases first.
Yeah, it looks like the drill was semi-successful. It just broke down in halfway through the cutting process. So it could be repaired.
How long?
It would take an hour maybe.
Oh, all right, I'll try and fix the drill.
But to recharge it, it might take additional time. Another hour probably.
Well, I'll fix the drill.
You can start fixing the drill.
We will all help. Because I
Well,
have
there's not much you can do. It's just going to take
industrial
time.
equipment. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you content, Buck, just sitting in this room for an hour?
No, I'm just thinking, I'm just looking at my skills, and I just wonder, with my mysticism,
Yeah.
could I try and tune into the vibration of the ship and see
The feng shui, you might say.
Yeah. Just like feel the energy out and see if I can, I don't know, get just an idea of like what might be alive in the ship. Just get the vibe of the ship. I'm just trying to, I don't want to locate the black box through. I don't think that's possible.
This ship is alive.
I rate this
You have no idea what
on a
she's seen.
spiritual level.
You look around
Awesome.
and you pick up a whole lot of English and Chinese writings on the wall. And in gaudy gold letters is the Year of the Rat and another word, Shu Di.
Do I know what that is? Probably not, right?
Well, you would have studied
Oh, yeah.
languages. Have you got linguistics?
I do not.
Has anyone got linguistics?
Nope. I got Rimwise.
Yeah, you're not sure what it would mean. But it looks like it's revered. It's a symbol of luck, perhaps.
What is it?
Shu Di.
Shudi. Can I look out through the polyglass?
Yeah. You just see a maze of slot machines.
Anything moving? How's it look in there? What,
It's
is it?
dimly lit, so only the flashing lights of neon and digital lights are going off. Everything else is pretty dimly lit.
Are they all pretty put together, or are they all completely trashed and
No,
ransacked?
they look fine. There's money just on the floor though, chips littering the floor. Looks messy, but it's all intact. The machines aren't damaged.
There goes that theory. Right. Are you looking there, Gov?
We can pass time
Yeah, I'm still fixing the drill.
fixing the drill. So an hour goes by, and you manage to fix the drill, John.
Could I, sorry to
Sure.
jump in, but is it possible to relieve some stress while in that hour?
Yeah, let's in this hour do a comfort save.
Okay.
So how comfortable is this teller room? Let's say you've got a locked keycard door to the side of you, which you can lock, and the other two doors of this room are also locked with a keycard, and they've got the vault where you don't expect anything's coming out of there. So that can give you a bit of comfort, but how much? How much comfort will I want to give?
I mean, you're in a room full of money. That's pretty comfortable.
It is pretty comfortable.
Scrooge McDuck in it.
Let me just look up some of the comfort save.
How much does pain pills give you again?
Oh, you can heal yourself if you want to take pain pills right now. Does anyone want to heal themselves?
How much is it, though? How much hit points do they give?
I think it's 1d10.
I haven't lost any hit points. I haven't been bitten yet.
Do you want to risk an addiction and have some pain meds?
You won't get an addiction off
Yes.
one pill.
Not Soma.
Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
No, it wouldn't specifically
It
not
wouldn't-
hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
You can take painkillers.
I'll crack a beer and hand her a pain pill.
Sure. So you sit down, you get a bit of comfort. We'll do the health regaining first.
Yep.
So you may roll for that.
Is that just a D10?
It is a d10. I'll just confirm that on the sheet, but you just roll.
Okay.
To counteract the real life pain med that you gave me earlier. Here's
Yes.
a virtual
Yep.
one.
4.
The game 4.
So pain pills immediately restores 1d10 health and lowers stress by 1.
Oh, there you go.
There is a
Okay.
danger of addiction if used frequently or overdosed. So that's if you take multiple pills at once or too many in a short amount of time. But you may, whoever's injured can take a pill if you like.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I'm unscathed.
Are you now?
Yeah.
I have only lost a singular hit point.
So Im, you will not get a comfort save, but Buck and Mouse, if you're just relaxing, taking a breather, you may.
I'm pumping a beer in.
I'm going to flip through my Interpreting Sheep Dreams pamphlet.
Yes.
Well,
And I'll
it
give
is.
you a comfort save of 40. So you have to roll right now and get under 40.
Can I have advantage for drinking alcohol?
Are you drinking alcohol? You beers?
I'm having a beer.
Make it 45.
Nope.
Oh no. Players can gain advantage on their comfort save through consensual sex. Buck, Mouse. I'm
No.
assuming that's out.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that.
Drug use.
Pain pills.
Well, 1.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yay!
And prayer.
Can I meditate?
Yeah, you can
Alright,
add
alright,
another
okay,
5.
okay.
No, you both get advantage. Go for it.
24, so I actually pass.
Oh my god. The before the advantage
Yes.
was a 70 and now it is, let me just read that
Under
correctly.
45, under
It
45.
is definitely under 45.
Yes.
It's a 19.
Excellent.
Hey.
You both reduce your stress by your roll divided by 10.
Oh, fuck.
Quick math.
Quick math.
I can do calculator for you. What was your roll?
19.
19 divided by 10 is 1.9, so 1 stress. We'll round down.
Round down.
Yeah. Cool. What did you get,
2.4.
Mouse? 2 points? Pretty good. So you all got like 3 points of stress gone for the pain pills plus
I'm going to jealously smoke
one
my
or two, yeah.
cigarette.
Do you want
I can't get any comfort, but I'm just...
a beer?
No thanks.
And you finish the work and the drill is functioning. It does need to charge. You can put it on charge while you do other things.
Yeah, let's come back here.
So you find an outlet and you start charging. Might take an hour.
You
Yeah.
gonna pull this one apart too?
The outlet.
Yeah.
If need be.
Yeah.
Im has got his e-cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
If the listeners are struggling to hear him.
I'm trying to simulate it.
All right, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go next?
Dewey.
What was that noise?
I said Dewey, and then I was like, that's not my accent.
Probably the crew quarters next, right?
Sure.
The slot maze is a pretty large room.
Yeah, that place looks big. I don't want to get lost in
Huge.
there.
It's the main casino. You know, the buffet,
You know what? Let's do that bit last.
slot maze.
Crew quarters. I agree.
I'm taking the empty beer stubby with me.
You do see a sign saying to the giant slot machine.
There's a giant slot machine.
Yeah.
It's got to have a
That's
giant
incredible.
rat.
Do you have to put a giant token into it?
I don't know.
Intriguing. Well, let's definitely check the crew quarters out.
That's a good gimmick. I'd use that. Show me the money.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
I just wanted on record, I'm taking the empty beer bottle with me.
Sure.
Yeah.
You walk down into the staff hallway once more, and as you're walking down to the crew quarters,
I'm training my fucking pistol on the dead guy.
you train your pistol on the dead guy.
Speaking of, do you want to hand the machine gun over then?
And at the end of the hallway,
Yeah.
near the kitchen,
I'll take
It's
it.
only got 4 clips in it, but
is
4 shots in it.
a creature.
Oh god.
So as you're talking and swapping guns, Buck, you see more the size of a house cat, a single rat-like creature with multiple eyes, looking directly at all of you from the kitchen area.
Nobody move. Nobody move.
Ready my revolver.
It can only see you if you move.
It works like that. Roll a fear save, all of you. No, just Buck, because you saw it first.
37 over 35.
Please take a stress. This thing is watching you. Looks like the size of a house cat. What do you do?
Quietly alert my crewmates as they're swapping their guns around. I'm just going to tap them and point.
Oh.
One of you has a gun, right?
I've got a machine gun.
Yes. What am I doing? What am I shooting?
Buck points it out to you. You see this creature just looking at you from far away down the corridor into the kitchen.
Right, quick point. Do we shoot it, or do we move into the crew quarter?
If we move and leave it alone, it might come back with more. But they've been eating each other, so there's no guarantee that they're a selfless collective, in which case, even if it does want to eat us, it wouldn't bring its friends.
I don't suppose this is the big one that they've been talking about now, is it?
No, that's not a good mascot. It's too small.
Yeah, right. So, shoot it or scoot it?
We can't make our way into the kitchen. We can't see how many more there are. There might be like 5 more beyond the wall.
So, scoot it then.
You do notice the door to the kitchen has been opened and light is pouring in.
Was that closed before?
It was closed when you went the drone in, but after the hour you spent in there, it looks like it's been opened.
Oh, cool. They can open fucking doors. There is a human fucking
They
being.
have opposable thumbs.
There is a person in this goddamn ship that is working with the rats.
I vote we ignore it for now.
All right, scoot
Okay.
it. Everybody,
Quietly into the crew quarters.
I'll keep ready to shoot it if it charges.
Sure.
As the other two
Does
make
not
their way in.
Charge.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Can I just boot the drone up and leave it hovering outside of the crew quarters watching the rat?
Definitely can.
Okay.
Can we?
Want to give someone the screen? Keep watch.
Yeah.
Do we shut the door or just leave it open?
Shut the door.
Shut the door. Right. Yes.
I'll give you a second token, Buck,
Thank you.
just to keep watch.
Buck 2, electric
Buck
boogaloo.
MK2.
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
Okay.
I
Do you
bucked
shut the
one.
door?
Timbuktu.
I think that's a good idea.
Tim air quotes Buck 2 or brackets.
BK2. Okay. Inside the staff quarters, you see it's cramped. There's tightly packed bunks, all lining up against the walls. It looks very disheveled. Looks like there's little even nests of bedding humped in the corners under the bed. Everyone's shaking their heads.
I don't like this room.
But there might be key cards in here.
Can I see the whole map as a whole real quick?
Sure, you pull out your little reader and look at John's tablet. It's a more thematic. What are you
yeah.
looking for?
I just want to get a layout. Can you scroll down? What's at the bottom?
To the audience, Doug. Describe what you see.
Hang on. What's that in the bottom left corner say?
Security.
So that's one card.
So to the south of the ship, in the very western corner, is security. Next to that is the engine room. And above that, to the west, is the storage room.
And there's the fancy suites.
The Imperial Suite is just ahead of the main casino.
Where's
the
the
east.
rest of the passengers stay? Is it just in the suite?
I don't think they stay.
They don't stay.
They just come to gamble.
Yeah, right.
Might be the owner. The owner of the casino could be in the Imperial Suite.
So what's the odds that the third card's in there then?
Probably high.
It's either that or it's in here, and I really don't want to go in here.
It doesn't smell as bad as the kitchen area.
Can I just listen out for scurrying sounds?
Sure, everything goes quiet. You hear the hum of the ship. And in the burst of that, you hear...
Let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll come back if it's not in the other two places.
All right.
And you do a cursory glance at your drone's readout. And you see the cat-sized rat creature that was staring at you is gone.
Didn't see it move.
Were you looking at the screen the whole time?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Looks like it's moved in the last few minutes.
It could just be past the drone.
Okay, we'll turn the drone.
It could be hiding
Look
under
behind the drone.
Could be hiding under the drone.
The drone turns around and
Strategically placed.
the whole hallway you can't see. It could be in a corner of the wall of the kitchen. You don't know.
It's on the ceiling.
Could be crawling on the ceiling. You don't know. You see no sign of
Okay.
anything.
All right. Do we go into the game, the actual casino now?
Up to you. You open the door. You leave the crew quarters. You
We haven't gone into the kitchen yet.
That's true.
haven't gone to the kitchen yet.
What about the liquor fridge?
Yeah.
Past the kitchen.
Past the kitchen is the liquor fridge.
Just saying.
All right, I'll power down the drone.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have a careful look through the kitchen. I'm going to...
As you walk into the kitchen, all those little rat-like creatures were eating, just scurry and just hide. They
Okay.
disappear.
I'm just going
I
to
don't like that.
prep my shovel. Exactly.
Prep the, let's get that, what the
Dun, dun.
You see against the walls are the stoves.
can we prep these sheets?
Prep the what?
The sheet?
I will
What's
hold.
Duna?
I will hold
Yes.
the sheet
You hold the sheet.
in readiness.
The more we do this plan,
I want you to picture me.
dumber it feels.
I want you to picture this guy with like a e-cigarette sticking out of his teeth like a cigar, with like black John Lennon spectacles and spiky bleached white hair, just holding a sheet in front of him like this.
This is
neck-
going to be the cover art.
His neck jutting forward.
You might want to put it over your mouth and nose, because this kitchen, you can taste the smell of death. But the apple-flavoured e-cigarette is diminishing that.
Apple crumble.
Everyone make a fear save.
I just made one of those.
What, a few hours ago?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're pretty scared. You're holding up the sheet. Doug,
Huh?
what did you get?
So my fear save's 30.
It is?
I got 32
So you failed.
by 2.
You failed by 2. Please take a stress.
I hate this game.
Yeah, I got a 49 over 35.
And lastly, Im.
In Get Smart, the TV show, the main agent, Max,
I know where this is going.
gets upset because his friend, Agent 43, died. And he says, he was a great contributor to the Force. I'm going to miss him. I feel like I'm not as much use. And then the sidekick, Agent 99, says, don't worry, you're worth 2 43s, 86.
So did you get 86?
I got 86
49
over...
or
I got 86
99?
over 27.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know about Get Smart, so if I hear the number 86, I just think,
I thought it was 99 going to come.
would you believe I failed my fear save? No.
Missed
Would you
it
believe
by that
I missed
much.
it by that much? That's the 3rd time this week.
How do you all play out your fear? Because you've all failed.
I think my stomach's going to get weak.
Yeah, it's dinks.
I'm going to throw up.
You throw up?
I bite my e-cigarette and it breaks.
Oh no.
Oh, no, not the e-cigarette. Not the apple crumble.
I get like shocked and I spit it out and stamp on it.
It explodes like those videos where it just explodes
Yeah.
in your hand. So,
Jesus!
yeah, you're not having a good time and it's starting to get to you, and it doesn't look like you see anything valuable.
Can we just go home? I'm
You
tired.
see the entrance to the liquor fridge, just the door to the south, and you see the open door towards the buffet and bar, the main casino entrance to the east, out of the kitchen. It goes from kitchen to buffet, pretty much. Come on. They're all blankly
I'm frightened.
staring at the screen.
Right.
I'm gonna
Liquor?
stomp over hastily to the liquor fridge. I'm freaking out a bit, so I'm gonna walk over quickly.
With the sheet,
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to ready my revolver and wipe the leftover puke.
Sure. Anyone else?
I just want to do a cursory scan for anything black box like. I know it's unlikely to be in here, but I'm just making sure.
Does that mean starting to open drawers?
No.
No, I'm just scanning.
And
I'm just
cabinets,
scanning.
the stainless steel cabinets?
Definitely not. No, I'm just scanning with my eyes.
Yeah, you see bits of old food just tumbled out. There are a few doors of the cabinets swung open, but there's like food on the ground, droppings everywhere, bits of rat corpses. It looks like an orgy of blood and food.
Delicious.
Just the rats went to town and then turned on their own.
Can I go up to the buffet door?
Maybe they were fighting over the food, who knows?
Go up to the buffet door and just rest up against it and peek my head around?
Sure. You go up to the buffet door. You rest your head against it.
No, just my body against the wall.
Sure.
So I can kind of like just peek out with as least of my profile
Yeah.
as I can.
You lean your head through the side just enough to see into the room. And about 2 meters away is a gigantic rat-like creature the size of a cow.
Holy
Its multiple eyes lock onto you as it breathes.
I shut the door.
And before that happens, roll for speed.
Fuck.
As this giant creature with a dislocated jaw, this huge rat covered in matted fur with coins and bones and electrical wiring just matted in its fur as it goes. Roll for speed, all of you, as you have come face to face with the Shudi, the king of the rats.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Mouse, what did you get? Rat and mouse.
I got 84 over 48.
You fail. You
Yeah.
go after this thing. Im,
I got 48 over 27.
you fail. Buck.
The 00 goes before the other digit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I got a 9.
Nice. You go first.
Shut the door.
I'm so far from the door.
Just shut the
You're
door.
not far from the door. That's only a few meters away.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, yep, I'm with you.
You run
I'm
to the
going to
door.
run and shut the door.
After I squeal like a girl.
And I do believe in the notes I said it takes a round to shut the door and
Oh, yeah,
another round to
that's true.
pressurize it and seal it so the door shuts. And you quickly start winding the thing manually or trying to seal it as quick as you can.
What happened?
And this creature
Big rat. Big rat.
Oh, shit.
will charge the door and tries to smash into it. Give us a strength to try to keep this closed.
Can I assist in that? Because I'm also pressed up against the
Sure.
door.
Roll a strength with advantage, Buck, as you both try to stop it from barging in.
Or can I just roll individually?
No.
Damn it.
Oh, go on. No, because I think Sam has already rolled
I did roll one, yep.
and you failed.
Yeah, that's a 70.
Okay. Doug, would you like to roll yourself as well?
I've got a higher strength. Otherwise, I'd give you the
A
advantage.
bit of metagaming, but I'll allow it. What is it?
So strength is 46.
Yes?
45.
Holy crap! You both get on this door and just bang! It just shoves its head in the glass and just goes poosh, and you keep it closed. And it is still your turn. Im, what do you do? You see your two companions just holding this. You don't know what they've seen. What do you say? What do you... Buck and Mouse, what do you say?
Seal the door!
What about the other one leading out from further up? Is that shut?
The other one, what are you talking about?
The
Im?
one, that one,
What do you...
next to the slot maze.
Describe it in the sense of...
To the north.
You passed
of the
the
hallway.
door to the slot maze, far to the north, sure, far away,
That one was shut and sealed?
as far as you know.
Okay.
Oh god, it's going to come through a second door, isn't it?
My question is...
He's going to run and desert you.
That's fine. If he's stopping it from getting in.
Did we shut the door to the teller room?
I'm assuming you're closing doors as you go through them. I'll assume
But
that.
did we shut them and like crank them shut? We didn't say that, did we?
No, you didn't say you locked it behind you.
Well, it's a long way for it to run. I don't know how smart it is. I'm just going to run up and help you guys keep the door shut.
Okay.
Just seal it. Can you seal it?
Can I seal it?
Next turn, you can try, but it's going to get one more chance to burst through because it does go first.
Yeah, because she's...
Oh, yes, Buck went first before.
Yeah.
Okay, if you succeed, the door will seal. If you fail, the door will be unsealed.
God, the pressure's on.
What?
And we enter round 2.
There's a fucking mechanic for sealing doors?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying, before you seal it, you either fail, because it's trying to break through. It's going to try to break through.
Yeah, so she seals the door in her action.
Okay. Okay, you seal the door. It's your turn. Buck,
Okay. The door's sealed.
you seal the door and it completes its cycle and goes... and it's pressurized.
I'm backing up. Back up the hallway.
You just start running.
I'm moving.
So you make it nearby. You make it to the slot maze door, just past the crew quarters door.
I'm just going to prepare the revolver. I'm just going to, like, not use it, but just, if that's possible, just to have it at the ready.
Yeah, you can get it ready for next round.
Yep.
And we go to Mouse. No, we go to its turn. Mouse, through the little window, you see it stare at you. Its eyes just go and blink.
I just give him the bird.
And then it just walks away and disappears from view. What do you do?
Right. So we can all agree. Fuck that. And then I want to yell out to Buck to check that door that
Yeah, you
Buck's in front of
run.
is
You run to
sealed.
Buck. And Im, you're last.
I don't want to be here alone in front of the door with the rat.
Yes, so you run.
Should I make a fear save because I'm looking at it for the first time?
Yeah, who didn't see it before? Who do I didn't get
I didn't
fear
see it.
saves?
I don't think I'd fear safe.
You got us to do a speed, but not
Who
a fear.
didn't see it at all?
I didn't see it,
You didn't see it at all, though.
but I can see it through the window,
Oh, yeah.
so I should make a fear save.
I think everyone should make a panic save.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's a giant.
It's
rat
a giant rat monster that just almost got through the door.
Panic is in the stress one?
Oh yeah. Roll a d20, everyone. And you want to get over your stress current.
That's 2 nat 20s in one game.
So you've passed.
I'm burning them on
I
fucking
failed.
Mothership.
I
We've
got
got
a
a
4
failed
on my
panic
6 stress.
roll.
Shit.
But you can take advantage once per game.
You're
That
a
is
teamster.
true.
Would you like to use this?
Yep, I will do that.
We're letting players use their teamster ability after the roll has failed.
That's worse. It's a 1.
It's a 1. So
You're
we
panicking.
take the better.
Yeah, that was a 4.
So as a 1 is better,
One is
Oh, yeah,
better.
okay. Yep.
you get a flash of adrenaline and you dial in your focus. You become laser focused. And all your rolls for the next 9 minutes are with advantage.
Excellent.
So you're like full of adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, just like vibrating with adrenaline. You know, just the fight or flight state. I'm in fight mode, so I'm laser focused on what's happening.
And Im, what did you get?
Oh, I got a 15 over
So
7.
you
so I'm
also
fine.
pass. I think we need a sanity as well.
Okay.
Because that thing should not be... Sorry, I should have done this as you were seeing it, but I...
This
We'll
is
do it.
D100.
D100. The save. What is that, Doug?
I got one of the lowest score you could possibly
One.
get. I got 1.
Awesome. You remain sane.
I got a 3.
You remain sane.
I got a 2.
You 1, 2, 3. That is how we do it here. You steel yourselves.
Okay.
You all just look at each other now in between this hallway.
What's the stats on that? 1 in 300 to pull off that chain of...
Okay, I've got a new idea. We do the very best we can to hide that cache, and we go back on the ship and tell them that we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And we leave.
Yeah.
The black box.
Yeah.
You might know that they won't want to leave. Oh, no,
well,
sorry.
okay,
I don't,
okay.
No. I don't want to push anyone
Okay,
into
new
it.
idea. We
No,
tell them-
wait. I want you to do this.
So
No idea.
3 against 1. 3 against 1. We've got guns. Fuck him.
Yeah, or better idea. We tell him we found the black box. It's in the goddamn slot maze.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Go get it.
What would you like to do?
I want to crack open that vault.
Well, I sure hope the card's not in there.
I know where one's in that security room, but we got to go in there with that thing.
We can only get to the Imperial Suite via the gaming tables, but we can get to security via storage.
How do we get to storage?
You just locked
through-
the kitchen door. You can go to the liquor
Through the
fridge.
liquor.
Okay. Next question. Can it... Oh, no. Where did it go?
It went north through the buffet and into the slot maze area, maybe. It just went north, leaving the window you could see out of.
So it's just hanging around in there.
It's a huge room.
Something opened
Could be
that
anywhere.
door.
It's like a stadium-sized room. It's
Did
Yeah.
it open that door? I got a feeling, and this is just a gut feeling.
You think
right?
you can open doors?
I think there's a person in here somewhere.
Yeah, but if that...
You know the doors can be opened. It's got a button.
Oh,
Like it can be opened.
There's a button.
Yeah, it can be
It's-
opened manually and it's powered.
Okay, so it's got a button.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you've closed it manually.
Yeah.
You've locked it manually.
Right. So, disregard that. I think we go down to security. We find
Well, security might have more arms.
exactly.
There's probably
And
also
legs.
security system.
And other
you know,
body parts.
And rats.
cameras.
Yeah, there's got to be cameras.
Oh,
on
yeah.
But what's the odds that that's the queen?
What, in a small security room? You look at the map, it's a small room.
No,
No, the big one we
the
saw.
big one we just saw.
That's a pretty big
Shoe
one.
D.
That's the size of a
D.
Shu Di.
freaking cow. Wait.
The size of a cow.
Shu D. Wasn't that the...
It was on the
It's
wall.
on the
the
wall. The gears are churning. Is this the mascot of the Year of the Rat?
Yeah.
A huge rat-like alien creature the size of a cow.
Unless there's one bigger than a size
Yeah,
of
surely.
a cow.
I mean, there's no reason to have something bigger than that in this ship. I mean, that's big enough, isn't it?
We got to find a way to vent that
Well, my question is, how did it reproduce?
asexually.
They spliced it with amphibians.
Maybe they took a pregnant queen on board.
You have no idea. Where would you like to go? Are we committing to the liquor fridge storage?
Let's head down to
and-
liquor.
Can we
Alright.
just go view a little bit more of the map down the bottom? Okay, got it. Yeah, so I think security via the liquor and fridge and storage is probably the best bet.
Yeah, so I'll just describe the layout. You are in the long staff hallway that runs north to south down the western side of the ship. The crew quarters you pass by on the western side into the kitchen. The door to the east of the kitchen is where it opens into the casino. However, there is a southern door to the liquor fridge. That goes into the storage, which has the storage airlock to the west of the room, and to the east of the room is access to the gaming tables. Then all the way to the south of that room is security and engines.
All right, lads.
So you're going to the liquor fridge.
Hear me out, right? I got a crazy idea looking at this map, yeah? So our current thought pattern is there's one card in security and perhaps one in the Imperial Suite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? How about we drill our way from engines into Imperial Suite so then we don't have to go into the gaming
I'm
room?
sorry, what? Drill?
That big fucking drill.
The drill that I fixed that was trying to break into the vault.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to use it to break into the vault, we can look for the key cards, which will nullify the need to use the drill on the vault.
Yes.
And instead use the drill to bypass the gaming tables and get to the Imperial
To
Suite.
drill
from
a
the
hole
engines.
through a wall.
Yes.
Yes.
How big do you think this drill is? It's like a human
About
handheld... What? Doug's showing up a
That's how
massive
wide the drill bit
circular...
is.
So the
That's
circumference.
normally the size of what those kinds
What,
of
handheld
drills.
drill? And how are you going to fit through that hole, Doug?
Is it a safe buster? I'm assuming this is a big safe buster, like the size
It's
of
a
a small
drill that
jetty.
you could carry on board a ship without being,
Wow.
you know... It's enough to go through the security mechanism and disable it, but it's not enough to drill a hole through the bulkhead door.
Plan B.
Can I just provide an alternative perspective that maybe the Imperial Suite is like the high roller tables?
Look, that makes a lot more sense now that I think about it.
Yeah, because it's next to the gaming tables. That could make sense.
But let's look at this from a video game point of view. No, you're not wrong, actually.
But where's the third card?
Yeah.
Are you going to make a move? Come on.
Okay, I think...
Don't
let's-
talk about making a move. Move.
Walk and talk.
yeah, we're
Plan-
going through the liquor fridge.
Liquor
Plan
fridge.
B, right?
Excellent.
Drill won't work,
We're
right?
also assuming there's nothing nasty in storage, which there definitely is.
Plan B, let's blow it the fuck up with whatever we find in security and just make a hole.
You open the door to the liquor fridge.
Or just blow up the cow.
And Mouse, you salivate as you see rows and rows of refrigerative premium liquor
Oh, wait a minute.
all over the walls.
Molotov cocktails, anyone?
And you see
High proof.
the frozen corpse of the cook slumped down in a pool of blood covered in bites.
Now hold on.
Is this one of those fridges that have doors that shut that can't be opened from the inside?
No, they both can be opened.
From the inside?
Yes.
He's not frozen because he got trapped in the fridge.
He's frozen because he might have been
He's
bitten
frozen because he's been
hundreds of
here
times.
and is dead. He
And he
didn't
hid
die
it-
of the cold.
Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I just wanted to double check that we weren't going to walk into this fucking room
That's
and
fair.
get locked
You see what could be $500,000 worth of alcohol. More than you could ever carry back.
I mean, what's a very Cockney British drink? Brandy? No, fuck, brandy tastes like shit.
Just whiskey.
Just whiskey.
Gin.
Gin.
You find premium gin.
Yeah, there we go.
Gin.
Gin.
Like quadruple sapphire gin. Sorry, gin. I am Jim.
I am Jim. Hi, Jim.
The cook's name was Jim.
I'm going to look for the most flammable...
Yes.
Molotovs.
Yes.
Fuck, I
wanna
love
make-
it.
I'm going to make some Molotovs.
Cardis.
See, this is thinking outside the box. You want a friggin' Molotov cocktail? You've got a sheet. You can turn that into friggin' cocktail.
I'll turn a sheet and some Molotov cocktails. I'll get my broken cigarette, which is still... I can still turn it on and make sparks with.
Sure.
I'm going to recommend maybe readying the sheet.
Hold on.
You want high
Hold on.
proof.
I'm going to recommend maybe readying the sheet while we're digging around in
Well,
here.
yeah, first let's deal with the body of the cook first.
Sure. They are not carrying anything. Just their clothes.
Let's just see if any rats jump out.
Can
Are they gyrating?
I just throw the empty bottle of beer to the other side of the... fuck it. I'm just going to throw it at the chef.
It smashes against him and hits the floor and breaks. Does not move.
And then I want to
It's
be...
frozen. He's frozen solid.
Everybody be quiet for a second.
Just the hum of the cooler.
I think it's safe.
Of course it's safe. It's a fucking fridge. It's freezing.
And we're all cold.
Oh, sorry, it's a liquor fridge. It's not freezing. It's just -5.
Alien
No.
Liquor
rats.
doesn't freeze, so it could be freezing.
Yeah, cool. Let's say 2 or 3 degrees.
Alien
True, it could be alien.
rats.
They could survive. Anyway, would you like to continue?
High proof alcohol Molotov cocktails.
Yes.
So how many bottles of full... Well, you pour a bit out, but how many bottles of full liquid do you think you can carry comfortably without being overburdened?
Well, I'm going to take my stretcher out of my backpack.
Yes.
I've got my vac suit. I should probably put it on because that puts more space in my bag.
It'll take about half an hour. You don't want to do it inside the liquor fridge.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll pop back out of the liquor fridge.
Sure.
Start putting my vac suit on so that I got space in my bag.
You're leaving the door open? Are you alone?
I'll watch the room if Buck wants to sort of half and half it.
Yeah, I'll stand by the door.
Sure.
Because there's no point like, oh, if we leave the fridge open, the liquor will get less cool.
Oh no. So you want to spend half an hour putting your suit on?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Are there any little like samplers of very expensive alcohol? You know those little tiny bottles?
There's... yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of like the real high-end...
I believe the term is
expensive
miniatures.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
won't make a good Molotov.
No, they won't. But they're damn good.
Yeah, you can just knock them back. But you don't want to get too drunk.
No, I just want to taste test all the really bougie...
So in those 30 minutes, you just swig...
I'm going to find the
No,
most...
hang on. Is everyone staying in here for 30 minutes? It's cold.
It's not that cold.
It's a liquor fridge. It's cold.
I've got my
You-
back suit on.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, I guess I'm not allowed in there. I'm going to
Yeah.
spend time jumping in and out trying to find the most oldest looking,
Yeah.
expensive
Point is-
bottle of booze.
The point is, I think I could fit at least 5 bottles in my bag if I take
Sure.
my
Let's say
spacesuit
5
out.
bottles.
Yeah.
So you got 5 Molotovs.
Yeah.
It takes an action. It takes 1 round to prepare it, light it, another round to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Unless we prepare them all now.
Or you have a friend. No, light it and then...
Oh, light it and then throw it.
Just
Yeah.
walk around with 5 lit Molotov cocktails.
Fuck yeah!
No, but you sort of have to take the top off and stuff the rag in. And if it's like sloshing around, it'll leak everywhere. You have to hold it
Yeah, yeah.
upright.
5 potential
Yeah.
Molotov cocktails.
All right.
And also you can work together to 1 light it, 1 throw it. Done.
Yeah.
1 round.
I'll be lighting them because I have my broken e-cig.
Half an hour goes by and you can exit the liquor fridge to the south.
Do we... Another idea, right? Because we've got a whole ass sheet. That's a lot of little things. How much, roughly...
You've cut up the sheet a
How
bit.
much stuff in here would be high proof?
Shitloads. Just tell me how many... you can make as many Molotov cocktails as you want. You just have to carry it.
Instead of carrying it, I recommend we leave it somewhere near the door
Sure.
to the playing room. And if we need to go in there and fight it, we've just got this large supply.
Okay, tell me what you want to do and I'll
Molotov
execute it.
cocktails. So just, I don't know, as many as we can make in half an hour to an hour.
Yes, okay. How many would that be? How many could you, Doug, make?
Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
You just open the bottle, put a rag in, rip up the sheet.
100.
Hundreds.
Yeah, but you need that amount of rag. You don't have that amount of rag.
Yeah, we
Alright.
do. It's a whole ass sheet.
I'd say at least...
You only need like that much of a strip. How many of those do you reckon
you
you
have
can
to
get out
stuff
of a
it
sheet?
in, I think. Anyway,
Quick,
how
everyone
many
bust
do you
out the
want?
Anarchist cookbook.
How many do you want? 20? 30?
Probably at least 20.
20.
Go
Done.
more than 20.
30.
Going once.
It's done.
30.
You have 30. Where are you putting all these bottles?
In front of the door where the rat was.
Sure, done.
And I'm still carrying my 5.
But these are already pre-made. So
They've
these
got
are
the
ready
rag
to go.
in.
They
They're
just need to
soaked.
be
Yeah.
Pre-mixed Molotov cocktails.
Now what you want to do?
Let's move further down.
Good.
Yeah, I do want to send the drone into the storage
Ooh,
before
good.
we go in.
You open the door, you power up the drone, and you send it in. And you enter the storage room.
I hate seeing that thing leave, but I love watching it fly away.
Okay, here's what the storage room looks like. You see dried food in boxes, slot machine parts, spare ship parts, and there's a shelf close to the kitchen, right against the back of the wall, next to the liquor fridge. It has a corpse of a guest, or someone laying down, and 2 little rats picking at its eyeball.
I just realized I put myself on a list. I just googled how to make Molotov cocktails.
Okay, you have to put yourself on a list. You see 2 little rat creatures fighting over the eyeball of a corpse who have been collapsed under a shelf in this storage room. That is what you see.
That's the whole extent of the storage room.
Oh,
Nothing.
it's just full of boxes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No other signs of movement, like taking a moment with the drone to like pan and hold it for a moment, pan
Yeah.
and hold it. Just looking for anything aside from the rats that we see on the...
You don't
Corpse?
See? No, you don't see.
If you give one of those,
Is the door open between
No,
storage and game?
none of the doors are open.
Okay, good.
if you give one of the boxes a shove, do you reckon 1,000 rats will come running out?
I could probably fly the drone into the box.
You can knock it over.
Yeah, and just listen and see what happens.
Do you want to start knocking boxes over?
No.
I want to knock a singular box over.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just topples to the floor and little bits of metal and components fall out.
Doesn't seem to startle anything else in the room. Okay.
The two rats, they were eating the eyeball of Scarped.
Okay.
That door to the gaming room's sealed shut.
There's a door to the east into the gaming room. There's an airlock to the west. And there's 2 more doors to the security and engines to the south.
Wait a minute.
Waiting.
There's an airlock there.
There is.
I've got jury rigging,
You do?
which might mean that I have a way. I could try and figure out a way to trick both doors into being open. I go in with my vac suit fully sealed, secure myself. We lure the big bastard through the door, blast him out of the airlock.
Do we even need to do that? If we open up both doors, it's pressurized in there. He'll just get sucked straight out. Have you got mag boots on that? Are you going to be
No,
okay?
he doesn't.
I don't have mag boots.
Whoever's in the room will probably get sucked out as well if they're not.
Yeah, we could
Strong.
tie a
The
sheet.
sheet.
Yeah, tie a sheet into a rope.
You've reached the limit on your sheet,
The
mate.
sheet just got turned into a bunch of
Yes.
cocktails.
You made 30 cocktails and you got no sheet left. But you might find some rope in storage.
There's lots of
I mean,
cables everywhere.
There's
There's
the
ship parts, right?
stretcher.
Yeah, there's cables.
There's cables
There's
and
rope.
things that ship as part of the ship parts.
Well, this is the last resort. So if we have to go into the slot machine maze, this might be an option.
You've got
Okay.
a vac suit too, right?
yeah.
Okay, so that's how we shut the door afterwards. If you end up getting sucked out by accident.
What, and leave me behind?
No, we would just go tell old mate to come pick you up.
On the screen, you see the door of the gaming table exit open.
You said it wasn't.
Oh,
it's opened on its own
Seal the
accord.
door, seal the door, seal the door.
We're closing the door
It
into
just
the liquor
opened of
fridge.
its own accord.
We'll shut the door to the liquor fridge.
Liquor fridge door,
Seal it.
seal
Bye.
it.
We're
Shut-
leaving the drone in there though.
Leaving the drone,
Yep, I'm gonna fly it up high, close to the ceiling though. I don't want it to be
you
obvious.
fly it up close to the ceiling, and squeezing through the door is this cow-shaped,
Cow-sized.
cow-sized rat creature dragging its belly through the floor.
How complicated is it to open
It's just a button.
the other door, the venting door?
The airlock door.
Yeah, is that going to be human made or can a drone?
Fly into it and activate it and suck it out the
I
door.
don't think so.
Is it? But how does the drone? Is it just a drone with a camera on
It's a
it?
salvage drone.
But it can
got
pick
arms.
stuff
it can
up,
pick things up, so it has to have some kind
and
of
it could pick up how much weight?
225
It can
kilos.
do it.
Can it just grab a handle and just go?
Sure, but it's not explosive decompression. It opens the front door, you go
see-
in, the back door seals, it pressurizes, then the other door
Did
opens.
you say 225 kilos?
Yeah,
How much does the rat weigh?
that's what I was thinking.
A cow weighs more than
yeah, that's a
200
lot more.
kilos.
Yeah, but it's not actually
Anyway,
a cow.
can I continue? It drags its body through the door, scraping against it. Bits of coin and metal and gold bars and silver just fall out. And it has entered the room and stares at the floating drone on the ceiling.
I have an idea.
And we'll see you next week.
I will hold that idea.
You will hold the idea for next week. Thank you very much.
I can't help but picture the a Princess Bride.
And?
Like, you know, the rat, the rodents of unusual size. The
Oh, yeah.
ROUS.
Yeah, are you?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So what's the plan?
Here's the plan. So that drone can open that door.
The salvage drone in the storage room can open the airlock. Yes.
Vac suits. One of them can double back to the other airlock. Space.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This
If
will take time.
the drone goes to press the opening door button,
Yes.
what does the rat do the next round?
Attack the drone.
Yeah, but
A,
wait.
attack the drone. B, leave the room.
But wait.
Okay, keep going.
This is
We don't have short range comms.
no.
can't
This
coordinate
will probably be
In the mic.
You'd have to do it type thing.
Yes.
I don't know. We're still recording this.
We're still on the episode, Doug. What are you doing?
You're volunteering
Doug,
me as tribute?
Yes.
I'll just tell the listeners, Doug, when I say we'll see you next week, just instantly stops being on pod.
Yeah,
Just instantly. He takes he starts speaking off mic, he
I was-
stuffs food into his
I was
mouth.
literally about to start eating.
I know. So continue. We're
so-
still in the episode.
You've got the drone control.
Who's you pointing at?
Sam.
Okay.
Or Buck.
My name's Buck.
Buck.
My name's Buck,
Yeah,
buddy.
Buck goes for a spacewalk over to
Whoa,
the.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You've
Wait,
got seconds
Wait.
before this thing does stuff.
Wait.
Jesus.
Wait. Let's see if this thing attacks the drone outright or
Okay.
not. We'll find out whether this will work or not. Buck goes for a spacewalk. Buck goes onto the other door. right? Because I'm assuming it's an airlock. There's
Does
two
Buck
doors.
consent to any of this?
This is the plan.
Buck's open to the idea thus
Okay.
far,
So there's two doors, right? Now we
There are two
override.
doors.
Hang on. One at a time.
We then open that door and override the other door, and
It
Uh,
sounds great.
yes.
It sounds
we
great.
could
If the
even use the drill.
rat, if the rat just stays in the room looking at dumbfounded
and
for,
allows Buck to do
for
whatever the hell
30
Buck
minutes,
wants to
then
do.
sure.
Yeah, but then at the same time, even if it just goes back into the other room, as long as it doesn't shut the door, that's
Then
still
what are you going to do?
decompression.
What, decompression the whole ship?
Well, just those two rooms.
Well, it will probably set off some sort of failsafe where the doors will automatically close, right?
No, that's why we're manually overriding it.
But doesn't that depressurize the entire ship?
No,
You
just
said
two
all the
rooms.
doors are.
All the
airlock
doors
sealed.
are airlock sealed.
Yeah, but
so it just decompressurize.
Doug just
where
said
it's
you
not
leave it
the-
open.
Just those two rooms. And any other room that's affected. So
Which
on
two
the map,
rooms?
on
And
the
we'll
map,
see you
it'll
all
be-
next
And we'll
time.
see you next time.
This is
Thank you everyone for listening, and
Fade
I'll
out.
fade out Doug. I'll turn his mic off. And I'll,
distractions.
all right,
But-
ready? I'll do the outro.
I thought we were done. This is why I went
No,
on
no,
a
no.
tangent.
That was episode 2 of Nobody Wake the Bugbear Plays Year of the Rat by Owen O'Donnell, a 2-page dungeon for the first edition of Mothership SciFi Horror RPG. You can find links to Owen's itch store in the description below and to the Tuesday Night Games store. The map was adapted from the module's map. The music in this episode has been provided by our very own John, as well as tracks by Alexander Nakarada from Serpent Sound Studios. Other sound effects have been sourced from freesound.org using the Creative Commons license. This series was made possible by our generous Patreon supporters. Thank you for your continued support. If you like what we do and want to keep the Mothership content flowing, please consider joining at patreon.com/NWTB podcast. You can also support us for free by checking out our socials and leaving a review or comment at NWTB podcast. Please. And at NWT Bugbear for our Twitter. Thank you for listening. We will see you in space.
I'm
See
going
ya.
to kill your rat, Owen.
We're going to kill your rat,
I'm
Owen,
going to space
with
your
a
rat.
large convoluted plan. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Rat kung fu.
Oh, I like this.
All right, get into your characters.
I'm not sure about this spin-off of Avatar. I mean,
This is
Legend of Korra had already too much technology for my taste, and now suddenly we're going cyberpunk.
The new one's
Do you
out.
know the scientific name for rat is Rattus rattus?
It is, yeah.
Rattus. Yeah, that should be my next character's name. You know the new one's out, Legend of Genshi.
Do you guys remember the Ferals?
Yeah.
I do.
Rattus?
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Some
It's the
nostalgia.
pharaohs.
That's a memory unlocked.
Got a few episodes.
There was
down
Rattus, there was the rabbit,
Mitzi.
Mitzi, there was the cat,
Modigliana.
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 and for some reason she was the one that
Daffy?
had the
Daffy?
spin-off.
Who was the dog? Daffy? Not Daffy.
Because Modigliana was in Creature Comforts or whatever, Creature Features.
God,
Ready?
Who comes up with that kind of name?
Like effectively the same genre as Mad Max. They lived in a sort of hell world with bad marsupial representation, because marsupials were like savages, I think, weren't they? They were like animals
ready?
that didn't have brains.
Are you ready, John? Are you ready, Doug? Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
Always.
Oh, we're ready. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the eye contact afterwards as well. I appreciate it.
Nothing like maintaining eye contact by choking.
Why don't you ever look at me during?
Why don't you ever look at me during?
During. Just leave the space.
Oh, right.
Ready?
No.
I'll start anyway. Just be quiet then, Doug.
Why don't you?
That's the first time with a solid comeback to that.
All right. A 2-page dungeon for the first edition of Mothership. I'll cut it. I'll let the laughing die down. I'll cut it.
Every waking moment, a human is in the same space as a cassowary. The cassowary effortlessly asserts dominance. I've never seen a video of a person not frightened of a cassowary.
8 minutes in.